Okay, the purpose of this video is to show you how to get comps in Coconino County from the GIS system. So I'm going to enter Mr. Kirkland's parcel number and search for the parcel. It should be right here. There it is. All right. Now you click on this little icon right here with the 4 maps on it. And you see that first top one says recent sales. So click on that. And then click on this again, it'll make the box disappear, and you can make this go away as well. And now let's zoom out a little bit. And you can see that there's all these blue and orange boxes. Now, as I mentioned, the blue represents vacant properties. The orange represents properties with improvements. So we're not interested in the orange, we're only interested in the blue. If you move in a little bit closer, what you'll notice is it actually shows you the price and the dates, and that's really useful. So obviously the closer they are and the more recent they are, the better they are as comps. So here we've got one right here. This is from May 1st, 2016. This one says January 1st, 2016. When you go into it, you'll see that those dates are off, maybe off by a day or two. Whereas these two are 2014, so they're less interesting. So if I was to click on it, it opens up this gray box to the left, and you can see that it was actually April 30th, 2016. Property sold for $16,000, and it was 4.77 acres. So I don't need you to figure out what the answer is for me. Just create a spreadsheet with the best local comps, the best comps that are close by. The best comps are going to be from 2016. But if you do use anything from 2015, make sure it's very late. Like try to use November, December at the latest, and then have the columns in the spreadsheet should be the price of the sale, the acreage, the total price, and then you can calculate the price per acre, and that would be fine. So, for example, in this property, we can see that it sold for $16,000. I divide it by 4.77, and therefore I'm paying $33.54 per acre. Then I can just look at it against, I'll multiply all of these times 3.7, which is the size of Mr. Kirkland's property. Oops, I did that wrong. Let's see, 16,000 divided by 4.77, and multiply that times 3.7. Therefore, that would have his property would have a market value of $12.10 if I used this comp. Now, similarly, if I use, oops, just pull it out a little bit. So this, if I use this comp down here, I can see that this is from the very last day of December of 2015. Property sold for $12.5. And again, so it's going to be cheaper. So 12.5 divided by 4.7. 12.5 divided by 4.7. And I multiply that times 3.7 acres for his property. Now I've got 98.40, so almost $3,000 difference. So that's why I'd rather you not try to figure out what the right answer is. Just give me the comps, especially the ones, say, from November 2015 on that are close by, and then I'll kind of make my judgment call as to what I think the real market value is. Now, if you pull out, and actually let's just center on his property. So there's his property. And get rid of this box, and now I'm going to pull out further. It really depends in any given situation of how many comps are close by. So I'm going to pull out even one more time. Now, this whole area is probably fine, but this area, so it says his property's right there. So this area right here those are really good comps because they're close by. So if they're recent, if the properties are similarly sized and the comps are pretty recent in their dates, those are all good comps. Use those. If there weren't a lot, maybe we pull out and we would use this whole area because it's reasonably close. and they would be good too. But I don't need a million comps. I just need some good comps. And so, like I said, anything after November of last year would be good. If there's a lot of comps for 2016, then just give me the 2016. And then the columns would be the date, the acreage, the price that it sold for, calculate the, you can calculate the price per acre. And then you can just put, a number at the top, it says 3.7 in the case of this property, and you can create another column that just multiplies whatever the price per acre is times the 3.7, so I can see what the market value of Mr. Kirkland's property would be against these comps. That's it. Thank you very much, and I will see you soon.